What's up, everybody? Welcome back to HPT. This is my all-time favorite exercise that we're going to do today, okay? So everybody in my mentorship and everybody on HPT knows I am constantly preaching about on demand. So today in this video, I want to I just really want to trade and kind of narrow in on our strategy. We've been getting a lot of questions lately about, how to execute it. What does a RBI, GBI actually look like? And I just really want to take the time. See, I'm going to do this regardless. I like to spend at least 1 to 2 hours a day trading on demand. So I figured it would be a good idea to come on YouTube and host a live webinar here so everybody can ask questions and everybody can get involved and be a part of it. Okay, so on demand is one of the most effective tools on Thinkorswim. Okay, all you have to do is open up your Thinkorswim and you literally click on demand. Okay, this is literally an instant replay of price action, right? So right here, if I click on the 5-minute time frame, you'll see it's going to bring up a chart, and you'll notice here price action's moving, right? So it's literally an amazing tool for you to get your reps up, okay? Like whether you're going to the gym, you're trying to get in shape, whether you're trying to learn a new skill, guys, you have to get your reps in. So this is what I do each and every single day. This is how I've been able to come up with our strategy, get better at trading our strategy. And this is just how, once again, you just take time and put the reps in, focus on what works, and just execute. It is all about execution. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I labeled this pull-ups and on-demand trading. I'm going to be getting some pull-ups in between. And that's really what it's all about, right? And that's what high-performance trader is all about. HPT, I wanted to build an environment so people can come and not just become great traders, but they can also become the absolute best versions of themselves, right? It's a mindset. Because if we want to get amazing in the market, if we want to level up and take it to that next level, we got to change up here. Okay. So we'll come back to that. But right now, let's just break into how we approach the day, how we trade, what I like to look for, etc. So we're on demand right here. So quick little background. I'm just going to come here and I'm just going to click a random month here, and I'm going to pick Monday because tomorrow's Monday. Okay, so when I'm doing this exercise, I like to, and this is actually what we used to do in the test and measurement lab, right? When I worked in the lab before trading, when you're doing a study or a gauge R&R, you want to get rid of all the external variables, okay? So if I'm practicing trading in tomorrow's Monday, it only makes sense to pick a Monday. I mean, obviously we can pick other days. It's not that big of a deal, but I like to keep my study as realistic as possible. Okay, so I'm just going to pick March 2025 and then come here and you can change the time, right? So right here, I'm going to put 9:30 and I'm going to click go. And then ready? What's it going to do? Bam, it pulls up the day. So let's see, we get here, we're open. Okay, so before we go any further, what I want you guys to know is which indicators I have up right now. Okay, so I have it already preloaded. It's like a preset. But over here, I got the pit numbers. So basically, this is going to highlight previous day high, low, open, and close. Okay. Then I got my 1 hour 9D EMA. I got my moving average crossover HPT indicator. And I got the 50 and I got the EMA cloud and I have the 9 double exponential along with open print. So now, once again, I'm approaching the market just like I would any other day of the week. I got previous day low, I got previous day high, I got end of day, and I got open print. All right. So now the market has opened. Okay. Now, once again, let me just pull up here. If you click that first link below in my bio, you're going to see, I'll just do it like this so we don't lose price action. But if you come over to my website, this is the strategy. Okay, this is the HPT crossover. This is the strategy that's helped hundreds of traders. Okay, if you have any questions during this, make sure you ask. Okay, this is a live Q&A webinar. If you have any questions, comments, you want to ask something, feel free. Just post it right in the chat. I'm here for you. But go on my website. This is the strategy. Okay. Critical level. What's the critical level? Open print. Why is it important? Because the volume. Okay. The volume is going to show us where to look. Okay. We can't move price. The banks control this market. So since we can't move price, we just got to watch the levels that have the abnormal amounts of volume. Okay. This is why it's very important. Step number 2, moving average cross, right? So we're looking for that EMA cloud to shift. It's not always going to happen. There's tools we use to still get in trades. And then we're looking for that RBI GBI. All right. So when I look at this, the way I'm looking at this right now, let me just whip out the 1 hour, get a little bit more context here. Bam, bam. Let me pull a SPY up over here. Whip out that 1 hour time frame. Okay. So now I'm going to run through and go, all right, what's the market telling me here? All right. So we got previous day low down here. This is a great bearish target. Okay. So once again, guys, I'm always pulling from the previous day. All right. So that right there is previous day low. We got previous day high up here. And then we have end of day. So we're gapping down a little bit. We're getting a little bit of a sell-off here. Notice the 1 hour trend. I'm always watching that 1 hour trend, okay? The 1 hour trend is like the paintbrush, right? If large money's painting their picture, that 1 hour trend is the paintbrush. We got to watch it. And it's pretty healthy right now, which makes sense why we're actually getting a pretty strong push, okay? So once again, using that 1 hour to get a little bit more context and understand, all right, if sellers take control, there's a very high chance we're going to see previous day low here. Oh, another thing. I'm going to put on the fast forward. You guys see that? Otherwise, we'll be here all day. So I just click fast forward. So now price action's ripping. Okay. So now we sit back and we let price do its thing. Now, there's so many benefits when it comes to trading on demand. Okay. One of the main benefits is the neurological effect it has on you. Okay. So you guys know, anybody that like follows me on YouTube and watches my content, you guys know I go pretty hard when it comes to market psychology and mindset, right? Now, when you're trying to attack things such as anxiety or being nervous or, you know, oh, I can't hold my trades long, or oh, I don't stomp out good, or like whatever psychological issue you're going through, on demand is your answer, okay? Because you get to put yourself in the game without emotion, okay? So you literally get to put yourself in the game. You get to trade without any emotion. This is so important. Okay, because we're so used to trading live, being in the game, and overthinking things and questioning things, and you know, we never give ourselves the chance to actually trade in a non-toxic environment. So on demand is literally just a phenomenal tool because now we get to trade without all that crazy emotion. All right, so let's put on a trade. Let's see. All right, so check this out. We're getting very strong buying here off the open, okay? So I'm watching this very close. Now, if we get bullish criteria, I'm looking for a long, and I'm going to target there. Okay, so I'm going to target previous day open print, which is right here. So right here, I'll just go pre-OP. I'll make it blue or green. Getting a very nice push here. So now when I see this, guys, right now, I'm going to pull up the option contract. Because let me ask you something. Is this bullish or bearish? This is pretty bullish. Okay? So now I'm going to pull up that option contract, and I'm going to be like, okay, let's see here. If we get a RBI, we are going to hop in this long, and we are going to target 570.93. That's how the strategy works, okay? Once again, if we come back to our website right here, I'm looking for a moving average cross off the open to target the upside target, Okay. So once again, we're trading the same approach every single day, looking for the same moves each and every single day, right? We're really pulling that mysteriousness out of the market and we're replacing it with a strategy, a system that we can actually rely on. Okay. So I got my options contracts over here that seem to be extremely expensive. But there was probably a lot of volume or something this day. All right, very nice moving average cross. Now, ready? You know what else I like about this, guys? Look at the 1 hour 9. The 1 hour 9 is beautiful. We are right on the 1 hour 9 moving average. Now, once again, remember, end of day is all the way up here. So we've gotten a very intense gap down. So if I could get my entry criteria, if we get an RBI right here, I'm getting in the market long. Absolutely going to take that long if I get the red bar ignored. So let's see. I got my contracts. I'm ready to go. Auto send is on. Looking for the RBI. We might get it. We might not. This is the part that is, it takes a lot of discipline and acceptance here. Okay. I like where we're at that 1 hour 9. Let's see if we get it. If we don't get it, there's no trade. Let's look at SPX here. See, look at SPX, telling a little bit different story, okay? SPX, we're right at open print. Buyers are trying. I'll tell you this right now. If buyers take this thing's going to rally up to end of day. But they got to take it, okay? Once again, look at the battle we're getting here at open print. This is a massive battle right here at open print. So let's see what we get. And once again, guys, this is how you really start to get rid of that anxiety. The more reps that you put in, the less anxiety you're going to have trading live. Okay. Like right now, look, we got no RBI. So what does this do for me? Not yet, at least. Look at the bounce off the open. Buyers are trying to hold the open right here. This is key. This is key. So now if I get an RBI, I go long, my stop goes right below that candle. Everybody understand that? Okay, let's see if we get it. We have to break 569.50. Let's see. We're right at the 50. We're starting to get that moving average cross. Now, this is where buyers need to show their strength. They got to take this. For me to trade with buyers right now, they have to take this. They have to. We're right at that 1 hour 9. And we got that large gap down. So buyers got to take this. I like seeing the buying here off the open, but it looks like sellers aren't quite done. So now, if buyers don't take it, what's that telling us? It's telling us it's a little bearish, baby. Okay? If buyers can't take this, that means sellers are a little bit stronger than we thought, right? So once again, it's all good. This is why I love this strategy so much, because it don't matter who takes it. I don't need to know who takes the level. All I need to do is to be able to identify it. If I can identify who takes this level, I'm going to make money. Plain and simple. Okay? So I use the system to do that. Okay? There's no guesswork. There's no overthinking. Now I'm like, okay, sellers showed tons of strength here. Now watch. If I pull up SPX, watch what it looks like. Bearish. Super bearish down to previous day low. Not yet, though. And now, once again, we're not getting into the market. We're sitting back. This is chop. If I get a GBI, I'll take a short. We're back below open print. Let's see what we get. Sometimes you got to shift. You got to shift back and forth because it's not, it's replay. It's not perfect. It's going to be a little choppy. Okay. But we adapt, right? This is a very beneficial tool. All right. So price is coming down. We could get a GBI right here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull up puts. We get a green bar to get ignored. That's sellers putting the nail in the coffin. So let's see what we get. Chop. A little bit choppy. That's okay. And once again, this is how you become a very patient trader, okay? The more on demand you use, the more you're going to realize there's really no point in ever rushing anything. Like, there's really none. Like, there's nothing here for me. There's zero here for me right now. And now come Monday morning, when price action's super choppy, I'm going to be like, yeah, okay, it's, of course, yeah, it makes sense. It is choppy. All right, I got 10 contracts locked and loaded here. If we get a GBI, I'll take it short. I like where the 1 hour trend is. First target will be previous day low. Let's see what we get. Bam, GBI, I'm in it. In the short play. Now, once again, my stop loss is going to go around right there. Let's see. We're going to bring her down. $2,000 trade. So we can probably put it, yeah, like right about there. Let's see what we get here. Now we're playing into previous day low. So this is a tough one. But this is our strategy. I have to take it. There can be no thinking involved here. We're in the trade short. Let's see what we get. So I'm going to be ready to scale here. Got a pretty nice push. As we come into previous day low, I'm going to take off 5. Very nice. Very nice. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Now we're playing in a previous day low. This is a sketchy one. Okay, so at Monday morning, I'm probably gonna trim. Let's see here. Let's see how much time's left on this candle. Up about 300. Yeah, we'll take off 5. So now I'm holding. What, did I sell the whole position? Just getting in 5 more. But look at that. Beautiful, beautiful push straight down to previous day low. So now we have 5 contracts left. And now, once again, guys, we got the GBI. So now I'm going to highlight it. And now, once again, I'm watching the moving averages here. Because if we blow through this, we're going to get an intense push down. Okay? This becomes my area of value. All right? This is the key level. I need to see sellers maintain this. And look at the trend. Trend looks healthy. Guys, look where the 1 hour is. The 1 hour trend is right on there. It's right on there. So we hopped in 10 contracts. We sold 5. Now we're letting the remaining 5 cook. We're coming into previous day low. This is a critical level. Okay? So if I was actually live trading, I would definitely not be holding my whole position here. Sparky, you know it, brother. No criteria, no trade. Sparky's on HPT, proud member. Love him. Phenomenal trader. See, this is the thing, right? We all need a system that's going to keep us from going full retard come tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow's Monday. You know, everybody's all wound up. They're ready to trade. Oh, my God, it's been a while. You know, I've been waiting to trade all weekend. Let's go. Let's get in. You need a system to slow your butt down, okay? We got to calm down. We got to stay patient. We got to let price talk to us. So that was definitely a solid short play. About a 70-cent move so far. Let's see what SPX is telling us. I'm telling you guys, on demand's key. Don't listen. On demand is key. It is key. You learn so much from on demand. All right, that looks very bearish right here, guys. Very bearish. Look at the 5-minute trend. But this is the thing. It is at, what is it? Hold on. It's at previous day low. Okay, so this could turn around very easily. Very easily. I want to see healthy price action here going into previous day low. Otherwise, buyers are going to show up and it's going to see. But let's see what price looks like as it comes back up into this level. I'm watching the EMA cloud close right here, very closely. I'm watching the 9 very close. You guys see that blue line? That I'm watching this close. I need to see sellers defend this. Let's see where my 2-minute 20 is. All right, 2-minute 20 will be our stop loss. And this is like where we've really learned to rely on our moving averages. Moving averages are key. They're key. They guide me through every trade I'm in. Like Monday morning, you're in a trade. You don't know what to do. Look at your moving average. Like look where our 1 hour is. Our 1 hour is just smooth. M Dizzy, what's up, buddy? We're getting some practice in on demand before next week. You know how I'm always preaching trade on demand. Do your, make sure you get your reps up. So I wanted to host a little webinar here for people to come on, join, and ask questions about the strategy, etc. So that's what's going on. Oh, guys, by the way, we're trading live on Wednesday today, or this week. We're going to be trading live on Wednesday. I'm not going to be able to trade live on Friday because I'm going on the I'll be on the airport headed to Texas. All right, let's see what happens here. Now, remember, guys, we got a GBI right here. So now this becomes the area of value, okay? We're coming back up into it. Look at what's happening. We're getting a retest off the area of value. We're looking for sellers to show strength here. Another GBI, and we'll possibly add into this position because look where the 1 hour trend is. The 1 hour trend's in a very good spot. We're looking for selling pressure right here as we come into previous day low. The 5-minute trend looks pretty good. But it's previous day low, okay? That's a key level. Ooh, what are we getting? What are we getting? Another RBA, another one. Let's see. Can we break the low? See, this is where the RBI GBI just speaks volumes, okay? Because whatever happens right here is going to help. Nope, couldn't get it. But look, we're getting strong pressure, getting some strong selling pressure. Let's see, the low of this candle is 57. The low here is 51. There it goes. Ready? So once again, you guys seen how we're using the moving averages here to dictate the strength, okay? That's what I like to do. But we couldn't get the GBI. It pretty much got ignored. But at this point, I'm going to tighten that stop loss up probably to like right here. Because there's really no reason to risk that much more than that. This is our remaining 5 contracts. So once again, where I'm always going to put my stop loss. Oh, that's way too far. Right where I don't want the trade to go. Yeah, I'm done with that. I'd be done with that. So that was our first trade right there. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that sellers lost the game here. Okay? Like when it comes to getting out of positions, it's all like not every trade needs to be a intense battle. Okay. Like we traded 10 contracts right there. We locked 5 in off the rip. So now I had my other 5 open. There's no reason to risk all the money you've just made just to prove you're right. Like that's the most retarded thing in the world. I used to do that. Okay, like, and I still do it from time to time. I'm not like saying like I don't, But like, there's no reason for you to risk the money you already made just to see it go a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? There's really no reason for that. Yeah. Yeah, we took a short play right there. As soon as that green bar got ignored, we hopped in the market short, 10 contracts on SPY. We're playing into previous day low right here. It still looks pretty bearish. Now, if you wanted to stay in the position, which would have been okay too, there's really no right answer. Your stop loss would, for me, it would go outside the EMA cloud. That's how I would approach that. Ready? And you know, it's important also to remember, right? When you're playing at previous day low or any critical level, you're gonna get a lot of back and forth crazy volume. It's inevitable. Also, look where that 1 hour trend is. 1 hour trend's right there. It's pushing, it's really squeezing buyers right here. Like there's a pretty good chance that this is gonna end up selling right through that low right there. Boom, there it is. Push. All right, let's pick another day. So now we're going to go March 31st, and we're going to go 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. See if we can do a little bit better here. Once again, this is what on demand's for. Putting in the reps, getting more familiar. Okay, what sort of stuff do I want to see before putting on a position? Okay. Hold on. All right, March 31st. Let's see. This looks like the same day. No, it's different. Okay. So we're gapping down super low here. We got end of day. We got previous day low. Okay. Let's make this wider here. All right. So once again, how do we approach this? We allow the market to do what it's supposed to do. Okay. Buyers come in, sellers come in. We're looking for our 3-step approach. Okay. So guys, get involved in this, right? Come here, subscribe. I will send you a free mini course in every week. I send data reports on this strategy. Okay. This is very important. This is what helps me better understand what's working and what's not working. Okay. So come here, get involved. We just got our 70th member on HPT. Okay. HPT is up to 70 members on our Discord. So shout out to you, our new member. We have one more slot open on the Trader Bootcamp Summer Special. So click this, get involved, check it out. Super valuable right here. Get involved. Okay, let's see what we get here. See, sometimes, you know, I'm not going to lie to you, on demand can get it gets a little funny. All you got to do is shift back time frames, right? Go from, 5-minute time frame, 2-minute time frame, back, forth. It'll make it run a little bit smoother. 2-minute. All right, let's get back to that 5-minute. See what we get. Oh, God. Oh, God. It might be crashing. All right, here we go. All right. So this on the 5-minute, I just fast forwarded it here. Okay, so we just got a pretty nice sell-off here right into this level. Now, look at this moving average right here, okay? You'll see we're getting a pretty big pocket right here, okay? Give her a minute. She got to catch up. And you know what? This is just how it works too, right? Like, I mean, this is literally, it's a free resource. So, you know, you just got to take the good with the bad here. Okay, let's see. And see if our strategy would have showed up here. It looks like we got some pretty strong selling here initially right off the open. Look right here, though. Open print held pretty good. We had this pre-market level right here. All right, here we go. All right, so our 1 hour 9s right there. Now, once again, if I get a green bar that gets ignored, the first thing I do, bam, I draw a boxer on it. Yeah, I'm dizzy. I mean, that's a valid short play right there. Absolutely. I mean, and the reason why I think that's a pretty good short play is because that 1 hour trend is right there on price, right? Like when that, like anytime I'm getting an RBI or a GBI and that 1 hour trend is right on price, that means there's a pretty high chance that price is going to go in that direction of the RBI or the GBI. All right. This day's it's not working that well here. Hold on. Let's just give her a minute. Maybe there. Let's see if she can. Okay. All right. So now you guys see right here. She moving. 75, 82. We might have to try another day here. Hold on. That initial green bar that got ignored right there, it looks like we're coming up for a retest on it. Hold on. Let's give it a minute. See if she can snap back here. Otherwise, we're just going to try a different day because this is – there we go. Okay. So now we got no moving average cross in the morning. We got a pretty strong sell-off into this level. And now we're coming up and we're retesting this GBI right here. So now when I see this, this is where I'm staying pretty patient, okay? And I'm going, all right, I want to see a moving average cross up here for long plays targeting the gap fill to the upside, okay? It's one of the reasons why if I don't get a moving average cross, I really don't like entering into the position. Now, I like what you said right there, M. Dizzy. There's a lot of different variables that go into this, right? What was yesterday like? How close are we to the level, right? Like I probably wouldn't have taken that short because we were, I mean, yeah, we're about $1 away, but you know, see, you got to go, all right, how close is my target? What happens if we sell off right into my target? Am I able to get out of my position very quickly? If so, cool. I'll take the scalp. If not, I'm going to stay a little patient. Let's see here if we could get the moving average cross and target end of day to the upside. Why are you being retarded? All right, there we go. So you see here, you see how buyers are showed a lot of strength right here. We might have to try another day though, because for whatever reason, the candles aren't, they're not working the way I want them to. Let's see. Maybe if I press play, maybe that'll help. Okay, so now we got that large sell-off. We got a lot of buying here off this level. So now, once again, what are we waiting for? The moving average cross and then the RBI for the long play. What's most important right here to talk about, though, is notice here how this level of structure could not hold. Okay, you see that? We had this traditional bearish setup right? We got the break and retest off pre-market low. And then look what happens. Boom. Buyers push right through it. That's extremely bullish, in my opinion, right? Like right here, yeah, this looks very bearish, but we sold off very quickly and we ripped right into a level. So now, and once again, this is kind of why I really don't like trading unless I get that moving average cross, because I've noticed this as a pattern. Like usually, if you're not getting there's no perfect answer, right? I don't want to tell you always wait for the cross. I don't want to tell you to not wait for the cross, right? It's all about the context. But what we can get from this is now we're looking for buyers to show some strength here. I really want to see the candles start working the right way, but we might have to just pick another day here. Bam. All right, so now this on the 2 minute. Yeah, we're just gonna try. I gotta pick another day. It's gone retarded on me. She gone full retard. Full retard. All right, let's just try this day right here and see what happens. We'll pick a new day. Let's see what we get. All right, cool. Is she gonna work? Let's see. I might have to restart. I might have to restart TOS if this one don't work. Let's see. I just want to make sure there's like nothing else I could do. Because you can see here the ticker's going, just the price action's not. So let's see here. She gonna work? Nah, she ain't working. Here, we're just gonna log off. Do a quick little log off, log back in. See if we can get some on-demand trading in today. And you know what? This is just how it works sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things work perfect. Sometimes they don't. The important thing is that you're putting in your reps. You know what I'm saying? Reps are key. So just bear with me here for a minute while we do that. Shout out to all the HPT members. Just want to let you guys know. Once again, I just want to say it. I'm trading live on Wednesday. Okay. We might trade live Thursday too. But I'm not going to be able to trade live on Friday because I'm going to be in the airport. Okay, so give me a minute here while I open Think or Swim, and we'll dive back into on-demand trading. Okay, so let that load. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go bang out some pull-ups, and I'll be right back. Where'd he go? Like 30 more minutes, not even. All right, yo, if you want to make that list, that'd be a big help. Yeah. All right, we back. What's up? Oh, okay. Yeah, just give me like 20 minutes. All right, let's get it. Before we hop into on-demand, hold on. I just want to go over some stuff here real quick. this market is rallying, right? We are completely ripping. Notice the 20 EMA, extremely valuable tool, guys. Like this week I got way better trades just trading off the 20, okay? The 20 EMA is a phenomenal tool, right? Like we went live on Friday. I took a loss here. I went long right there, and I went long right here. But then I went long right here, and this was an absolute banger. Now, I want to just break down, though. I think I made a YouTube video with this. But basically, look at how price respected the 20, okay? So, Todd, my boy from Louisiana, HPT veteran, he said this to me, and it just hit wicked hard. He's like, moving averages don't always get respected. But when they do, you got to trade with them, okay? So basically what that means to me is like, yeah, sometimes, you know, I don't care if you use the 200, the 20, the 5, the 10. I don't care what moving average you use. What's important is that you know when it's hitting it, it's being respected. And that you can see that. You can understand that, right? Because look at this. Like, look right here. We got absolutely no respect, but buyers hopped in here. But what did it respect? The 1 hour. Okay, this jagged line, this is the 1 hour time frame 9. So once again, comes right into it. Buyers respect it. Then buyers hold that 20 EMA, and we just got an explosion right here. Absolute explosion into resistance, right? Like, you know, we had somebody on the live. They're like, oh, you know, you're trading into a resistance. Yeah, well, this is the thing. Just because it's a resistance doesn't always mean sellers are going to respect it, okay? What happens if buyers win it? As a matter of fact, if we're retesting a resistance, it's because buyers are pushing price into it, okay? So once again, it's very easy for us to be like, oh, you know, short the resistance, go long in support. But honestly, what the data has showed me is more often than not, if you have a healthy trend going into a resistance, you're gonna get an explosion. You're gonna get an explosion out of it. So you know, just food for thought right there. So all right, let's try on demand again. So you guys seen that? I just click on demand, and then we come up over here. Let's see what we get. Let's see, she gonna move. Drop down to that 2 minute. See if we can get some candlestick action here. There we go. She's moving. She's moving. Okay, so on demand's back. Shout out to Thinkorswim for this amazing resource. All right, so real quick, let's pull up that 5 minute. You see how that 2 minutes being respected right there? So we have orb. All right, let's highlight orb. So orb is the first 15 minutes of the day, okay? This is going to be, yet again, another area of value, okay? We're starting to collect a lot more data on the orb. But basically, according to the HPT cross strategy, okay? Click that link below. It's going to bring you straight to my website. You'll have, this is literally the strategy me and my team trade. So we're looking to trade off the critical level. That's open print. We're getting a moving average cross. So now if I get a GBI, a green bar right here that gets ignored, I will enter short and I'll put my stop above it. Okay. So when I see this, I pull up puts. I'm like, all right, let me pull up SPY contracts. Kind of a large candle. Sometimes the contracts get a little funny. You got to jump back and forth. I mean, you guys know how TOS can be. Sometimes it gets a little. Let's see if we can just do it over here. There we go. No. Let's see if we can pull up an SPX contract. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, we can pull up SPX Con. Okay, so once again, I'm looking for a green bar to be ignored here. That's a pretty large green candle. Dang, look at these. Contracts are $3,000. So now, once again, though, if I don't get the GBI, what's that telling me? That buyers are pretty strong, okay? So once again, we're going to use our system to understand the context of the market. $3,000 a contract. I'll just trade one of them. Let's see what we get. Now, the range of this candle is $2.50. So this trade's going to be a little tricky. Honestly, if you want my opinion, if I'm trading live, I'm probably not going to take a short play immediately. Well, you know what? I don't want to say that. Let's see what we get. Look where the 1 hour trend is, okay? It's kind of flat. Flat trends aren't always the best thing to trade. So let's see what we get. You know what? Let's let the market tell us what's going to happen. What's the 1 hour telling me? 1 hour telling me things are pretty bullish. Okay, let's see. Is there any levels? We got end of day. Yep, we got a level right here, as a matter of fact. You guys see where I'm getting at? That's end of day from this day right here. So that's a pretty good resistance. And then we have, what is this? Previous day open print down here. This would be a target. Okay, cool. All right. So the one, but in reality, what's that 1 hour telling me? Things are pretty bullish. I mean, depending on what happens here. So let's see what we get. Oh, there we go. Let's get a GBI. We break that low, I'm in it. It's in orb. You know, this isn't really the best setup, but you know what? For educational purposes, I'll definitely, you know what? We'll take it. We got to break, what's that? 540.11. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see what we get. Now, you see, though, until we get that GBI, it's not valid for me. I won't enter into a position until I get that GBI. I got to stay patient. I got to let the market tell me. I do like this 5-minute trend. It is pretty healthy. So I will be looking to target, what's that, previous day high right there? Let's see what we get. 16. It's looking a little sketch. But once again, though, you see how waiting for that GBI really, it helps you a lot. It helps you a lot because now you're not rushing into anything. You're not overthinking it. We're still in that orb. We didn't get the GBI. At least I don't think so. I don't know what this wick was. We could have gotten it. Maybe that's just a crazy wick. But I'd probably be holding off on this setup. I do like the fact that sellers defended right here. Let's see what SPX is telling me, actually. Let's see. Yeah, look at SPX coming into the EMA cloud, okay? SPX's EMA cloud is no joke. See, look at this. That's why you guys can't neglect SPX. I'm telling you right now, SPX is a very valuable resource. We got the gap up, but sellers couldn't push right there. This is starting to look a lot more bullish. Now, remember, hold on. I just want to say something here real quick. Remember on the 1 hour, yeah, we got a resistance right here, right? So if I come here, we'll just go resistance, okay? We'll make it red. I don't know. We'll make it red. We're coming into resistance, but what are buyers doing? Pushing. Look how many traders would have rushed that short, and then they would have got smoked, okay? So once again, you guys see how the RBI GBI process will protect you from getting caught in those traps. Very important. So now I'm leaning more towards calls. I get a moving average. And what's the main reason why? Well, it's because sellers just lost it. Sellers literally just lost that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. We can only trade SPX right here. So let's see. But once again, I don't know if this is chop. I don't like. There's still not enough information here for me to actually pull the trigger. But I am leaning more towards calls. All right, let's see what we get. Yeah, if buyers could push and get back above this 1 hour or two, there's a good chance that she'll rip. Oh, if I get an RBI right here, I'm in it. I will definitely long an RBI right here. But once again, right? The main reason I would long an RBI right here too is because there's a lot of sellers that got trapped right here. There's a lot of sellers that got trapped right here. And they're about to be stomping out of their trade. All right, so now we got to break this high for me to enter into this according to the strategy. Might get it, we might not. Once again, I'm no longer rushing into garbage setups. This is why traders, when they come to HBT, they already start trading way better, because it's not necessarily that like, oh, our strategy is it's a golden strategy. No, it's our strategy slows your ass down from taking bad setups. Like, it's so crazy. If you could get rid of all the dumb trades that we take, you'll see a dramatic change in your equity curve immediately. If you just stop taking the bad setups. And that's what this strategy really does. I mean, like every trader that I coach, it's once again, it's not like, oh my God, this strategy is going to make you $1 million. I mean, probably it will down the road if you trade it appropriately, but any strategy will, as long as it protects you. It's repeatable. Okay. It's super simple. So it's repeatable. It's simple. It presents itself almost daily. So it's frequent, and it keeps you from trading all the other garbage setups come Monday morning. Like one of the main things that used to keep me in the mud as a trader was Monday morning. Oh my God, I'm going to rush into something. And next thing you know, I'm like looking at my journal. I'm like, why would I ever trade that garbage? Like, and so we need something. That's why all my videos are like, dude, stop trusting your gut. Stop, your intuition ain't working. You need a system. All right, sellers are showing a lot of strength here. Came off that resistance, but once again, there's really no setup for me yet. This is chop. This is still chop. This is still chop. We haven't even found acceptance outside of orb. This is chop. Once again, the strategy is saving us from trading unhealthy market conditions. Is it fun sitting sideline? No, it's not. But you save a lot of money and you make way more because you're preserving your capital. Okay. You're not just rushing into things, right? You're staying patient. You're, so just, it's you do way better to sit on your hands and be patient. What I do like though is that the 1 hour time frame was definitely bearish. Sellers are definitely showing strength here. Let's see what SPX is telling us. All right, we got open print. SPX is just very clean. All right, ready? Check it out. That's that level right there. Okay, look at SPX. Ripped right into that level, and sellers defended it beautifully. Okay, so now we got no criteria. We got no criteria. If we get a GBI right here, I'll go short. Let's see. See if there's anything on the 2 minute. Yeah, it's just choppy. I like us below the 1 hour. I like that this little trend right here. Let's see. Yeah, this is chop. But once again, the strategy is helping us avoid it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Back, forth, back, forth. And you know, it really takes it takes a lot of acceptance for me at least to be able to go, you know what? Like, I might miss the trade. Like, I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but how many setups have we taken just because we didn't want to miss the move? That has costed me so much money. All right, ready? Let's see. We got puts. I want to break this low for me to get in. It's a big maybe right here. The biggest thing I like about this is that we're rejecting that pit number. A lot of back and forth, but there really hasn't been any RBI or GBI yet. So, I mean, it could go either way. And once again, I don't care which way it goes. I just want to be able to see it when it happens. The RBI, the GBI, it'll tell me who's in control. Once again, it's a way better way to trade. Who else wants to literally be second guess? Oh, it looks bullish right here. Big green candle. Let's get in. Well, what would have happened? You would have got smoked. Okay? Or right. Oh, it looks very bearish right here. Let's get in. Dude, your mind can always rationalize something wild to make you enter into a position. It's best just to stay patient. All right, here we go. Let's pull up calls. I think buyers might have this here. Let's see. And this is what I do. I just switch back and forth, back and forth. Oh, okay. Looks like buyers might take it. Let's pull up calls. If we get this moving average cross and RBI, I'll take it. Just for the sake of time, though, guys, I'm going to fast forward it. Oh, look it. Boom. This is a sketchy play. I'll tell you this right now. It's sketchy. I don't like it, but I did just enter in long because we got a moving average cross and an RBI at the 1 hour 9. Let's see what we get. This is going to be a big resistance right here. Let's see what we get. Stop loss is going to be outside this box. Let's see if she can hold. Yeah, I really don't like fighting that resistance, but you know what? We got a really tight stop here. Stop loss is going to be, what, this 24, let me see, maybe like down here. Okay. Now watch what happens here, guys, okay? Watch what happens. The RBI has shown up. What's that telling us? That's telling us that buyers are pretty strong. So we got our stop loss right below the previous candle. Let's see what happens here. We're coming into a resistance, but we're going to use the system instead of our emotion, okay? We're going to lean on the system. We got a tight stop in. So once again, it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. We're targeting open print, and then we're targeting 54709. Let's see what we get. I like how we were below the 1 hour here, and now we're getting back above it, okay? We had a crazy battle all morning. I'm definitely expecting some selling here. So, you know, once again, it could go either way. But you know what? We trusted the system. Let's see how it works out. We've done everything we need to do. And this is what's key about trading this is your stop loss is always extremely tight. We're risking one candle here. We're risking one candle here for a potential pretty strong move. Let's see what we get. Choppy morning. Yeah, it could go either way. Let's see what SPX is telling us. But what's key here, like if I'm trading live, I'm watching to see how buyers respect that moving average. You guys see that right there? You see how buyers respected that moving average? That's exactly what you want to see, okay? This is what we call buying pressure. Give me another RBI here. We got to break, what is this? 543.11. Pretty nice. Nice cloud shift. Let's see what we get. Targeting 54337. We're back above the 1 hour 9 right here. What are we going to get? Well, bam. Very nice push. Okay. Strong push. But, you know, we're not over yet. We need to push here into this level. Okay. We're coming up. Probably I'd leave my stop loss maybe where it is or below the previous candle. You know, it depends on how much you want to risk. There we go. Look, push, push. Look at the moving average. Holding. Very nice. Coming up into open print. Looking for a nice spike here on the premiums on SPX. Once again, how do we feel about that entry? Kind of wishy-washy. But you know what? We trusted the system, okay? We didn't let our gut go, you know what? I'm going to wait for the next one. This, that. Oh, it's a resistance. Let's not take it. No, none of that shit. System showed up. Boom. We get in the trade, okay? That's how you got to execute. Very nice push right here. Very nice. Look at the gap up here on SPX. Very nice push. So now I'm not taking profit. I'm going to see what happens here at open print. Because if buyers take this resistance, what? Forget about it. This thing's going to cook. Also, look at the 1 hour 9. We were just below it. Now we're above it. So according to my moving averages, this would be a retarded spot to take profit. It's about to get wicked bullish. Anyone got any questions on this? Or this is very important right here. All right, nice push up. You could probably tighten up your stop. Because, yeah, oh, ready? Yeah, SPX just came into that. So, yeah, I definitely probably would have took profit at that resistance right there. But for educational purposes, let's see what happens. Let's see if buyers can hold this RBI. I'll be honestly, I'll be blown away. It's a strong resistance right there. Ready? Let's see what happens. Boom. Out. This is why SPX, you got to watch it. Like you see to the T. You guys see how buyers respected that to the T. Or I'm sorry, sellers. Ready? Look. That's the level. Okay, let me get rid of this one. That's the level right there. Look at this. To a T. Look at that. Once again, this is why pit numbers are so important. All right, back to SPY. Let's do one more. Buyers, I mean, it is what it is. Now, how I would approach this, though, is if sellers end up taking this, I'm looking for a short play. Let's see. Hold on. All right, we're getting some strong selling. Whip back to that 5-minute here. Stop loss, honestly, was probably too tight. Buyers are probably, I mean, it could go either way. But you see how I'm watching the RBI. The RBI is what's key here. The RBI is going to show me what I need to see every time. Also, look at it's open print. I mean, literally open print to the T. Once again, look at the volume. Look at the volume. Open print. Like this is where the bank is making their move. Okay, like this isn't just something I'm saying. Like this is price and volume analysis. Okay, like this is where the bank is showing up. So, all right, for time purposes only, let's do a quick fast forward. Okay, let's see let's see if we get a GBI right. If we get a green bar right here to get ignored, we'll go short, and then we'll target previous day high. That's still a good trade right there, though, on SPY. That was, let's see. This trade right here doesn't look big, but that's a $1.19 trade. That is a successful long play, right? Like, that's successful long play. That's what we're looking for. Like, if you look at the data, you go to the data reviews. Hold on. Where's it at? Where's it at? Cross. Like, this is the data that I send out every week. So, like, when you look at all these trades, every trade that is a winning trade, it moved for at least $1 in the intended direction, okay? Like, I only log the trade if it moved for at least $1. Yeah, we're on 2x speed, M Dizzy. You got to click right up here. That's 2x. It just gets stuck sometimes. That's why it looks like it ain't doing nothing. All right, here we go. Let's see if we get a GBI here. Ready? We'll fast forward. See what we get. Yep. Didn't really get the GBI. But I would definitely still watch this level. And then what you do, you just keep following it. Keep following it. See, now we're retesting that level. Let's do another day. Let's do one more day here. We're going to go May 12th. Go. All right. Let's see what we get. Boom. 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 All right, so May 12th, we're getting a crazy gap up, okay? Look, crazy gap up here. Oh, this day is gonna, I remember this day. It's funny how, like, you like, when you've been trading, like, you literally remember things. Well, let's just see what we get. Okay, we're getting very strong selling here off the open. The 1 hour is way up here. Look at this. Bam. Look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's see what we get. All right, let's drop back to that 5-minute here. Boom. What's this? This is May. Okay. So very strong selling here initially. Let's do fast forward. Now we're probably gonna get a bunch of nonsense here because of the large gap up. But let's see something here. You know what I like to do too when we get very large gaps up. All right, so we're getting a very big sell off here. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right, so now we're coming up into that 20. We're coming up into the 20. Let's see here what happens. Right here, I'm staying patient. I just want to see who controls that 20. Maybe we come back up to open print. We're not sure yet. Let's see. All right. Coming up to the 20. All right, hold on. Let's try one. Let's just try another day right here because it's being a little retarded again. And once again, right? It's a free resource. It's not gonna work perfect. It probably doesn't help that I'm streaming on YouTube right now either, but that's okay. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. All right, so on this trade right here, we actually just got criteria. So let's see right here. We are going to pull up contracts because ready, we got a moving average cross. We got a RBI. So I'm going to take a short play right here. Now, once again, right, we don't need perfection. I'm just looking to capitalize on the fact that we got a green bar right here to be completely ignored, okay? So now I'm looking for a push to the downside. All right, check out the 2-minute. Very nice. Look at open print. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That was a fast move right there. Once again, this is why I love trading SPX. Look, on this trade, I'd already be up $480. Very nice move. Look at that. Once again, you guys seen why I took that, right? We literally got a green bar ignored off the open. Very quick move, very fast. So I'm looking to take profits very quickly on this trade. As a matter of fact, I'm watching. I'd probably take that. I don't like super quick moves. I really don't. Like very fat, but that was a really good move right there. You see that? Look at the 2-minute 20 retest and rejection too. Two-minute 20. Look at sellers hold it here, come up here. Then we break through. We get that RBI. Or I'm sorry, GBI, green bar, gets ignored. At that point, I'm getting in short. My stop loss is going above. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly why I'd take that profit quick. I'd take that profit very quickly because you're getting just a very quick move to the downside. It's getting extended from the 1 hour 9 as well. So you'd definitely be a little bit quicker with that one. All right, let's do one more. One more. Kind of, you know. And this is why I love on demand, guys. On demand is like, this is my favorite tool in the world. because like we're just putting in reps. We're just putting in reps. Like look at this day. We're opening up. Oh, this is very important, guys. Ready? All right, so ready? I think we traded this live. Hold on, if I'm right. All right, so we got two scenarios. We got a bullish scenario and we got a bearish scenario, okay? Open prints established. We're right at the 1 hour 9, okay? So this is important. Let's see what happens here. This is what I call the sweet spot, by the way, okay? When you got previous day low and you got end of day this close to each other, this is what I call the sweet spot, okay? I'm looking to see who can control this. I like how we fell down below previous day low, okay? Look at that. Fell way below it. Now we're back above it, okay? So now I'm looking to see who can control this. Let's see what we get. See what we get. Let's pull up some contracts here. See if we can trade SPY again. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go. Yeah, I'll just buy the one closest to the money. All right, let's see here. Push, push, push. All right, for the sake of time, we're just going to, because. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Look at this. Okay, ready? Hold on. Let me make sure I can see just in case anyone has any questions. Which pair is this? Which pair? I'm not sure what you mean, my friend. This is SPY, okay? This is an ETF. SPY, S-P-Y. You see it? This is on the New York Stock Exchange. All right, let's see. All right, guys, ready? So, once again, we're coming into the sweet spot. We've just gotten buying to show up here at previous day low in the EOD. So now, once again, I'm looking to see who can control this. I'm looking for my strategy. I'm looking for the three-step approach, okay? If buyers take it, I'll go long. If sellers take it, I'll go short. Is it moving? Come on. Let's see here. Pull up the 5-minute. Okay. So we're getting a moving average cross, though. This is good. I'm looking for an RBI for an entry here. Why is this so retarded? SPX. Okay, SPX is moving at least. We'll just trade SPX. Okay, so once again, an RBI right here, and I will take the market long. All right, let's talk about it. We have end of day. We have previous day low. So what happens at this level is very important. Now, for us to determine who's controlling the level, we need to identify buying or selling, right? We do this using our three-step approach. So on SPY, we got a really nice, let's see, hold on. Moving average cross. So now I'm looking for an RBI here for a long play. We're going to bump this up to 10. Or if sellers take it, I'll look for a short play. We're just going to use, once again, we're going to use the strategy to show us. We're right at open print. It could go either way right here. Buyer showing strength. Buyer showing strength. I got my eye on the long. Now, once again, we're not waiting for it to close. If the candle breaks the high, we're in it. The high is 583.12. 583.12. Once again, if we break it, I'm going to hop in it, and I'm going to put my stop loss right below. Yep, I'm in it. Bam. So now I'm in the market long, and I'm targeting SPX. I'm going to target that 50 EMA. We're getting a very nice push here. Look at that. Very nice push. Very nice. So once again, you see how we're using the RBI, GBI entry criteria here. So now the first thing I do is I draw a box around it. This becomes my area of value, okay? My first target is going to be this pre-market level. Very nice push. Contract's really short right there. All right, so now we're going to put our stop loss in here at 146 a con. Right below the previous candle. Let's see what we get. Any questions? No. Okay. Once again, guys, open print, or in this case, we got end of day. We have previous day low. We have open print all next to each other. All next to each other. So literally, that's why I was saying, whatever happens here is going to guide us. Like if we get an RBI right here, I got to take it long. And it is what it is. Like, it might reverse. I don't know. It could be chop. We don't know. I don't need to know. All I need to know is my strategy's there. Therefore, according to my data, we're going to get an 80% win ratio. So once again, we lean on the data instead of on emotion. All right, we're getting a little extended here from the moving average, but that's okay. Because look right here, guys. We're below the 1 hour. Now we're above the 1 hour. This looks good. I really like this trade. Boom. Once again, the RBI is telling you something. The RBI at the open, at the levels are telling you something. But you guys seen how, once I got the RBI, I'm like, yo, I'm in it. That's the purpose. It's all execution. It's all execution. Now, let's look what SPX looks like. Once again, guys. Hold on. SPX getting a very strong push. I'm targeting that 50 EMA on SPX. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Very nice push. It gets explosive. Like when sellers, you see how these sellers tried here at end of day and they couldn't hold it? Boom. We got an explosion out of it. Like this candle right here is an explosion. All these sellers are going to start stomping out. After all that, I would definitely, most likely, I'm trimming probably at least half my position there. Even though buyers just took that sweet spot, it's very highly likely that this is going to continue. And look, that's exactly what we're getting. We're getting great continuation right here. Okay, look at SPY. We hit our first target. We trimmed half, okay? So now we got 5 more. We're going to bump our stop loss. We'll put that right around that break even right there. All right. Now we're a little far away from that 1 hour 9, but the 5-minute trend looks really good. So I'm going to give it a minute here. See what we get. I don't want to risk a lot. But we want to give it some room to breathe because look at that. Look at that 5-minute trend. That 5-minute trend looks good. Looks very good right there. Very good. 5-minute trend's very healthy. I tell you what, in this scenario, I'm going to use the 2-minute to hold my positions. A lot of people struggle with holding positions. And this right here, guys, will change your life. You start using on demand and start utilizing the tools that we teach you over here at HPT, right? Like the moving averages, the EMA clouds, right? Like it's going to help you tremendously with holding positions. Look at this. So how I would do this is I would literally just watch that EMA cloud. I'd keep bumping that stop up right below it. Wow, buyers are not playing right here. Very strong push. What time is it? 3? Okay, let's see. Push. Getting kind of far away from that 1 hour 9 too, so let's just stay a little patient here. We got half our position. That 5 minute trend, you gotta hold it. You gotta hold that for a little bit. Yeah, super far away from that 1 hour, so I'm gonna take it. Book it. So, you know, once again, guys, like, and also notice there was no RBI on the way up other than that one. So the market hasn't found structure yet, and you're far away from the 1 hour moving average. There's a high chance that it could come back into it. But all in all, I really wanted to take this time to, you know, just go over some trades with you guys, answer any questions. This is what I do constantly. Like, one on demand is one of the most effective resources. Most people never use it, and that's on them. So take advantage of this. It's extremely valuable. And look, and once again, guys, we're going to be trading live on Wednesday this week. So make sure you guys are a part of it and subscribe to the data reports. Get involved with our team. I'm offering 20% off. Okay, so if you want 20% off the monthly subscription or Trader Bootcamp, make sure you subscribe, come here, promo or click the links below. Promo code is HPT Cross. I love you guys. Thanks for coming today. All the HPT members, let's crush it this week. I fucking love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.